Alright guys, welcome to another episode of An Exclusive on IKTV. I am of course your host Jeronnie, Richardson. And today with me is the founder and chief instructor of Latin Passion SVG, Anton Jardine. Anton, it's a pleasure having you in studio today.
Same here, same here.
I can call you Anton, right?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, right. So, for those of you who didn't know, and I'm going to let us a little secret, Anton taught me information technology in Form 1 at the St. Martin's Secondary School. And now he is doing another set of teaching, and this is Latin dance. Anton, how are you today?
I'm very good, very good.
Okay, and so you've progressed from a school teacher to a Latin dance instructor, and you are also an
System administrator at the credit union.
Right. Okay. So I see you've definitely made some progressions.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna cut to the chase one time and get straight to Latin dance. Where is Latin dance in St. Vincent?
Well, Latin dance is currently held at the Lion's Den in Kingstown. That's where we conduct our weekly classes for beginners and intermediates of Latin dancing. Apart from that, we have different socials and different parties throughout the week on Fridays and Saturdays. That's pretty much what we do right now for each week.
Okay, so Latin dance has been something, it's been getting bigger and bigger in St. Vincent throughout the years. I remember first when I started in college with the college Latin dance group, and then eventually I got a part of your group also. So Latin has definitely been increasing. Up to last night I saw someone in the street just started dancing to a band was passing and was playing some Latin type music, and then he started trying to do some salsa. And I was like, this is really something, because Latin is moving up. What do you think is the reason for that?
Well, I think Latin dancing is fun, point blank, it's fun. You can pretty much go anywhere in the world and you can guarantee that there will be some Latin club or Latin social where you can go and learn you can go and dance, Latin dancing. It's a great way to keep in shape. You don't have to necessarily do laps around a field or go to the gym. You can come to a 1 hour of Latin dancing and you will be sweating after the first 5 minutes straight to the end of the class.
Right. Okay, so do you think that it will become a part of Vincentian culture?
Yes, most definitely. Because Vincentians, Latin salsa dancing started in the Caribbean, in Cuba. Right. And it has made its way down the islands across the world. We have islands, Trinidad, Grenada, Barbados, St. Lucia. All those islands around us have very well-established Latin dance communities. So the reason why I formed this club is to expose Vincentians to the joys of this Latin dancing and have that culture built here in St. Vincent. Okay,
so I would take it that you have had formal training outside also?
Yeah, when I was first introduced to Latin dancing, I didn't want to do it because I said I had 2 left feet, I can't dance and all that kind of thing. But after the first 2 classes, I realized that, I could do this. Once I could walk, I could more or less pretty much dance.
Right.
So I got involved, 2 Jamaicans would have taught me, Richard and Romina Beadle. They've since moved to Grenada, I think, to continue their professional lives. Right. And they introduced me to this Latin dancing 8-9 years ago, perhaps. And from then, I've been up and down with the dance. I've never really taken it that seriously until about 3 years ago, where I met Carol Bossier. She is the current instructor of Latin Passion TNT. And as you could figure out, that's our sister group. So she introduced me to this thing called Salsa Fiesta. And this Salsa Fiesta takes place every year in Trinidad around May, where they bring in international instructors. And about 300 to 400 people come there every year, registered, and they get these Latin dance workshops from these world-renowned instructors. So we get a lot of exposure in that aspect. So when I met Carol and I saw what she can do, and I went to the first fiesta, I was like, wow, St. Vincent can do this. We have a lot of catching up to do in terms of being to the standard, international standard. So when I came back from the first Salsa Fiesta, I then went ahead and started this club to get Vincentians dancing up to the level that I would like to see us do, up to the international level. Right?
Okay. So to date, how many members do you have so far?
Currently, we have about 42, 43 active members. A majority of those are beginners, and majority of those are females. But that's generally what happens in most Latin schools, where the females are braver than the guys to come out and learn to dance.
Right.
So right now we have, say, about 10 guys in the club, and the rest are just females. So every time we have a class or we have a party or something, you have these 10 guys having to rotate and dance with all the other ladies and have a good time anyway.
Well, at least I would say that they're definitely enjoying themselves because they're getting the opportunity to dance with everything.
Exactly, and that is what that's what Latin dancing is all about. It's social dancing.
Okay, so we're going to take a little 2 minutes and we're going to look at this video right now of some children dancing in Cuba's salsa festival. Okay, so guys, enjoy the video. Alright guys, welcome back. I hope you enjoy that. I hope you saw all the energy and all the passion that has been displayed right now in that video. And you can see the children moving, and it's like you said, they're walking.
Yeah.
Like just learning
walking
to
very
walk
fast.
and putting rhythm into it and putting some passion and moving to music and making it beautiful.
Yeah.
As you can tell, I have a bit of passion for the dance. Okay, so Latin Passion SVG. How long? When were you registered?
Well, we officially became registered in September of 2014, last year.
Right.
No, 2013, right? September last year. And we started with about 10 members. And those 10 members were just those passionate persons that I knew that enjoyed Latin dancing. So I started with them, and we were privileged to have an international instructor with us at that time, Lena Doyle. And she would have, given us some new techniques to get us up to the level that we needed to be to boost from there. So we started in September, and we had our first batch of beginners in February of this year. We registered about 20 to 25 persons for that class, and we actually having another set of beginner classes going to start in August, August 4th to be exact, Monday, August 4th. And that's going to be at the Epic Sports Bar, the top floor of the Computech Computech building.
Right.
And we want to try at least for this class to get more of the business houses involved, because Latin dancing is a great way for staff to come together and build teamwork. So while they're learning these moves, subconsciously they're learning to work together as a team, and that by extension is going to build productivity in any organization.
Right, and studies have shown that dancing helps to build cognitive skills and other necessary skills that needed to, I think I just repeated myself, but skills that are necessary for progression in life. So on August 4th, how do people register?
Well, you can register on our Facebook page, facebook.com/LatinPassionSVG, or you can collect registration forms from myself at GECU or from Mr. Cuthbert Tucker at CLICO. Or you can drop us an email, latinpassionSVG@gmail.com, and we will email you that registration form.
Okay, and is there a fee attached to to being a part of this?
Yes, we have a very low monthly fee as compared to other islands of only 60 EC per month, and that opens you to 4 classes per month. Plus, with that $60 fee, you will get unlimited access to any of our other classes, and you get special entry discounts for any of our Latin parties that we have. Okay. So that little $60 is going quite a long way.
So it stretches on a wide scale.
Very wide.
Okay, so what are some of the lessons that you teach in Latin Passion SVG?
All right, well, first and foremost, some of the dances that we teach.
Right.
We teach salsa, we teach bachata, we teach kizomba, we teach cha-cha, and we do merengue as well. What puts us apart from any other dance group on the island is that we don't necessarily teach dance routines. Right? We teach the guys how to lead the woman into the move that he wants, and we teach the woman how to submit and follow whatever the guy needs. It's kind of good for relationships in a kind of way.
Right.
But yes, we teach techniques involved in leading and following your partner. And once you get this down, you would guaranteed be able to go anywhere in the world on any Latin dance floor and dance with any Latin dancer.
And look professional.
And you will be professional at it.
Okay, so what are some of the events that you would have taken part in?
Well, on an annual basis, we try to take as much of our members down to Trinidad to get that international exposure at the Salsa Fiesta in Trinidad. Other than that, we have done many 2 or 3 charity performances. That would have been held in December, and again recently, early up in this year, I believe we had another charity performance. So that is kind of what we've done with our skills so far.
Okay, and on a broader scale, where do you see Latin Passion SVG in, let's bring it down narrow, so 2 years?
Well, in 2 years' time or less, I really hope to see Latin dancing be sort of like not the mainstream, right? Where you can go to a club, they play their soca, they play the dancehall, they play pop, and then they play the Latin music. And we have a good crowd of people there on the floor dancing to the Latin music. That's number 1. Number 2, we want to bring international instructors to St. Vincent. We have done regional instructors before, and we have done 1 or 2 internationals before, but on an informal basis. But we would like to have an international instructor come here and do workshops with our students. And also, we won't mind having our own little salsa fiesta here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Okay,
I'm definitely looking forward to that one. Okay, what about for the summer? I mean, you have anything planned so far?
Well, in future summers, not this summer, we hope to have Latin dance camps for children. So when they're out on their vacation from school, they could come to our Latin dance camp. Well, we hope to have established Latin parties as well. Okay. Right. Currently, we have the Saturday nights at Flow. Right. Well, we do that in conjunction with King Glasgow. And we also have the Fridays at Epic, as I mentioned before, which we do ourselves. We provide the music, and we provide, well, the dancers are there, of course, the students are there coming to practice, and we have people there drinking or eating something, or just watching and enjoying the music.
Okay, so on these Fridays and Saturdays, is there an entrance fee?
Saturdays, there's an entrance fee. That is 20 EC, and you get the lovely ambience of Flow. You get specials on Presidente Bear 241, and you also get specials on Mount Gay. Those are the 2 sponsors for that particular event.
Okay, I think we need to bill them for that. Right, I think so. Okay, so in Latin dancing, right, are you expecting at any point to send any student to any international event?
Yes.
How soon?
They are, wow, as soon as we can. There's actually a World Salsa Summit that takes place, I believe it's in Florida, around February, March. We hope one day to send some of our students to that summit, just to experience what Latin dance is on the international scale. Added to that too, some of those very same performers who were at the World Salsa Summit, they've come to Trinidad already. And that's like a cheaper way to get us exposed. But one day I would really love for our members to be able to go to that international summit, so that they did not only dancing with the instructors that come to Trinidad or the Caribbean, other Caribbean people, but they get to dance with people all over the world.
Okay, do you think that Latin dance differs in other countries? For example, Cuba compared to Brazil?
Well, the style of dancing salsa may be different. In Cuba, the Cuban style of salsa, where it originated, it's more in a circular fashion. A lot of the moves are involving the partners rotating in a circle. Right. What we teach is the LA style salsa, which is mostly moving in a straight line or cross-body salsa. There's many different versions of variations of salsa, but once you can lead and follow, you'll still be able to dance with anybody. Okay,
so let's say that we put someone who has learned the LA style and put them to meet someone from Brazil.
Well, let's use Cuba, because that actually happens now, right?
Sorry, right?
Because we actually have some Cubans that come to our Latin nights at Flow and at Epic. And some of our beginner ladies, they go and dance with them, and they handle themselves pretty well. So it's just once you could keep the timing, the Cubans will lead you very well, and you just got to follow.
Okay, so we're going to take another break, right? We have an amateur video, right? It's an amateur video, right? Of what Latin Passion SVG has been producing and one of the events that would have taken place. So guys, check this out. Alright guys, welcome back. So now you've seen it, I hope that you're interested, and once again we're still speaking to Anton Jardine of Latin Passion SVG. He is the founder and chief instructor of that organization?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So if someone is wanting to contact you personally, can they do that?
Yes. Well, the club has a telephone number, 784-430-2644. That will take you straight to our Vice President, Mr. Tucker, and he is responsible for general membership of the club. If you want to reach me directly, you can reach me at 494-5634, and I'll be willing to get you signed up for a class. Also recently, we teamed up with Expose St. Lucia. That's a Latin dance group in St. Lucia, of course, and the instructor Stacy Nelson. She would have come to St. Vincent in June, and she would have conducted a series of workshops for us at the Prospect Racket Club. She exposed our beginners to kizomba, bachata, salsa, and what is called salsa la rueda. So we've had that established. We have that partnership with salsa. We exposed St. Lucia, and for that particular weekend, Vincentians really got to see what Latin dancing can do. We had an all-white party at Flow. I didn't know Flow closed most people, but the entire floor was full with dancers from St. Lucia and from St. Vincent, and the Cubans that were there as well. They were all there having a great time dancing for that particular weekend. Okay,
are there any workshops scheduled to come for the rest of the remainder of this year?
Well, we are hoping to get our mentor, Carol Bossier from Latin Passion TNT. We're hoping to get her up here, her and her partner up here, to conduct some workshops for our students. And it may not be as big as the one we did with the St. Lucia one, but Carol is my mentor, and she has a lot of experience in instructing. It will really benefit Vincentians on a whole when she comes, for sure.
Right. Okay, can you tell the audience why they should join Latin Passion SVG?
Well, it's quite simple. Okay. You join Latin Passion SVG if you find yourself bored at home, if you think you want to get in shape, but you can't see yourself going to the gym every week. You come to Latin Passion SVG, we put you in your beginner's class, we teach you how to lead and follow, you start to dance, and after your first class, you would see that your legs are so tired and you don't know what you just did. And as you dance and dance and dance, you're obviously going to keep in shape. Latin dancing is a lot of fun. You can dance with multiple people at one party. I know right now, if you take somebody to a party, you have to dance with them for the whole party. But with Latin dancing, you can ask someone for a dance. After you finish, you tell them thanks. You see somebody else you want to dance with, you go for them, you dance with them, and you just keep moving around the floor like that. So it's a great skill to learn. As I said before, you are able to dance this anywhere in the world. If you have guests to entertain and they have a Spanish background, you would be able to dance with them or take them to any of our events.
What is the one thing that you want persons to know, whether it be an advice, encouragement, or anything, besides joining Latin Passion SVG? What is the one thing that you want the audience to get right now?
Well, come out and see what we do on Fridays and Saturdays. And by all means, if you would like to learn it, you know how to contact us. And it's a skill that you can take for your entire life. As long as you can walk up some stairs, you will be able to Latin dance. It's a lot of fun. It's a great way to get to meet new people, and you will not regret learning this type of dancing.
Okay, and for those who believe they have 2 left feet?
Well, that's a popular excuse for people who don't want to come to learn to dance. I started with my same concept that I had 2 left feet. Now I'm the chief instructor of the club. Once you can walk, you can dance. It may take some of you a longer time to get the rhythm, but at the end of it, once you get the basic timing, you will definitely progress higher and higher up the ladder and learn how to do it properly.
Okay. Do you have a motto, by the way, for Latin Passion SVG?
No, not as yet.
Okay, well, because I think one just popped in my head. I might bail you on this one too if you use it. Well. But once you can walk, you can dance.
Well, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I might probably put that as my motto.
Looks like I just gave a good advice. All right, it was a pleasure having you in studio speaking with me. Guys, you have just seen another episode of An Exclusive on IKTV. Remember, you can follow me on Twitter at Jeronnie_Zilon, like us on Facebook, and you can get yourself on this program. Thank you for viewing.
Que se acerca mi sueño, que lo que se espera con paciencia se